Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have a beer from a new brewery that I have not done a review for yet. The only reason I'm laughing at that is because this is from a brewery in Pennsylvania that a lot of people don't really consider a craft brewery because they mainly just make like pale lagers, but they do a couple one-offs here or there. This is one of them. This is from Straub Brewing Company out of St. Mary's, Pennsylvania. This one's, it says Peter Straub's Signature Brews Hop Blaster IPA. So obviously with that name, you can tell it's an IPA. It is 6.0 ABV. And I already cracked this open because there wasn't a date on the can and I wasn't sure how fresh it was. So I wanted to make sure it was at least a little bit, at least somewhat fresh to give it a proper review, because generally I can tell if something isn't good. I can usually tell that it just wasn't made well versus it just being old, like aged hops, and it tasted okay, so I figured I'd do a proper review for it. So I'm going to give it a pour. And as you can see, it pours actually a fairly hazy color, which I'm kind of surprised about, but I'm not mad about it. With a somewhat smaller white head, I didn't pour a lot of it, so that's probably part of it too, but it is still pretty minimal. It is a little lighter than some other hazy IPAs, but you wouldn't really tell the difference between this or some IPA from a well-known hazy IPA brewer, so excuse me. I'd say that's a good thing for these guys that they're trying to emulate something like that. Honestly, this smells not bad. It smells pretty good. I definitely get a little bit of orange and some stone fruit. A little bit of like stinky pineapple in there too. But honestly, like it just smells really light and crisp and hoppy. Yeah, I'm really shocked at how good this smells for this brewery. And I actually, in college and in those days, I was actually a big fan of their beer because it was it might have even been cheaper than like Bud Miller Coors, or if it wasn't, it was either the same or like $1 or $2 more, and it was just so much better. So, I'm really intrigued that they're trying to make something like this. You know what? The body of that's actually fairly soft. Medium bitterness. It's not, the hop flavor isn't like quite as forward and juicy as the aroma is. But it's definitely there, and it's not old or overly sweet, which is good. It's a little floral, and there's something that's like stinging my tongue a little bit. And maybe it might just be like carbonic acid because this is pretty carbonated. Yeah, I guess that would be, to me, it almost comes off as like a session IPA. So, I mean, I guess it depends what you're looking for, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. If you want like an IPA with a really nice body and some heft, then that's a bad thing. If you want something that's lighter and more crushable but has more alcohol in it, then that's a good thing. So to me, I'm just gonna say it's not a positive or a negative. It's just kind of an observation, but that is what it is. It kind of reminds me of Divine Barrel. Some of their when they do hazy IPAs are like that. The body's like really thin, so it's not quite as soft as most people are used to, but at the same time, it's really crushable. So it depends what you want. Yeah, I gotta say I'm pretty surprised by this. I don't know what this cost. I was trying to hit up my buddy who gave me this, but he's out of the country right now, so I'm guessing he's not going to reply back to me for a couple days. But I might ask some other people in Pittsburgh if they've gotten this. I'm just curious how much this costs. If this was like the normal cost of a hazy IPA, somewhere between $15 to $18 a 4-pack of Pounders, I would probably give this a drink because it's decent, but you can get better stuff. But I'm guessing this is probably only like $10 to $12 for a 6-pack. I don't know. I'm just judging on what their market is and what their pricing normally is. I'm guessing this is. I'd be surprised if this is more than $12 a 6-pack. So that's 50 cents an ounce. So or no, that's sorry. I did the math completely wrong there. Yeah, that's it's $2 a can, which is 50. No, sorry, I'm completely throwing the math off there. But I know it's definitely significant. If it is that price, that's significantly cheaper than most hazy IPAs. Because a 6-pack is more than a 4-pack of Pounders, and it's less price. So if it is in that price range, I would definitely give it a buy, and I'm guessing that it is. But I have no problem saying that, because even if it's not in that price range and it's up towards the other ones, I would probably give it a drink, but it's not. It's still good enough where I would say that I might want to buy it at some point. So I'm just going to give it an overall a buy. I'm actually really impressed by this. And it would be cool to be able to buy this down here. There's better IPAs around here, but if I could get this for like half the price of the other ones, then I would say it's probably still worth buying. So I think that's all I got on this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.